Hi.
Hi.
Welcome back.
Happy
Okay, hi
Friday.
again.
I just said
This is
hi.
Bucky Booze.
My name is Julie. Now we're too
I'm Hope.
fast. We're rolling too fast.
I
I'm
said
getting
welcome
lost.
back. I was saying welcome back to Bucky Booze, and then you just started saying hi, and I was like, okay, let's do it again. Hi.
The first hi was for Bucky Booze, the listeners. The second hi was for you.
Of
Since you
course,
want to
that's
have
how it
everything,
goes.
and so I was
Yeah.
doing something, and that caught you off guard.
I know I'm not
Um,
used to 2 intros, but we can make it a thing. It's okay.
yeah,
Um, yeah, today we have a fun episode. It draws off of our Twitter episode. We talked about it for like one instance on our Twitter episode, which was normalize this, normalize that. And then we just, we're scrolling on Twitter and found the most annoying tweet. And then we said, you know what? Let's put an end to this.
yeah.
Let's shit on normalizing things. No more normalizing.
Yeah, no more normalizing. I feel like after we say something on the podcast, then it's out there, it's known that we've shit on it, and people
Yeah.
can do with that what they will. But for instance, today, one of my friends texted me, "Oh, I finally tried those wild basins," and I actually think that they slapped. And see, it's so funny because it's not like I ever talked about wild basin with him. He just listened to the episode. So if we say that about normalize, people, whenever they see it, they'll be like, "Oh, that's lame, that's corny, that's for ugly people. You're so ugly if
That's
you
for
say that."
ugly people.
And you're not going to like or retweet something that's going to associate you with someone that maybe has a less appealing appearance.
Sense of humor or thought process, like their thoughts are
Yeah,
just
yeah.
terrible. But I will say, if we shit on a drink, that is different. Like, you're not ugly if you like things that we think are gross.
Yeah,
But you
drinks
are
are
ugly
completely
if
different.
you are disgusting and terrible if you don't agree with something that we say.
Okay,
You
no,
must agree with all of it.
this is what it boils down to. You are allowed to have your own opinion of anything, okay? But if you hear the tweets that we say and you disagree and you're like, "No, because realize slaps," then you need to reconsider a lot
You
of different
should.
things.
Yeah, it doesn't make you terrible. It means you have room. It means you have an opportunity. You have an
Yes.
opportunity to improve, and
That's a gift.
that's a priceless gift. It
Yeah.
is. So
So we
let's
should
get
be
into
getting
it.
thanked more, is what
I know
I'm.
we should. You know
Okay.
what, guys? Before we get into the episode, go ahead and go on Apple Podcasts, a written review. Go ahead and do it. Thank us for all the amazing content we give you. I'm being sarcastic, but actually go do it. Thank you.
Sorry, there was problems with
You
the
good, Julie?
internet connection.
I know you cut out for a minute, but I figured I'd just keep going on my spiel because that can stay in the episode.
Well, whenever you cut out for me, it just cuts out, but it doesn't for the voice. That's the good thing, is the voice. But I just couldn't hear, so I wasn't able to
Yeah, it doesn't have to be in
respond.
the video.
Um,
Because
anyway,
me telling people to rate us on Apple, what is that going to do on YouTube? They're on YouTube. They're
right.
not going to switch to Apple and go rate us, so it's fine.
Okay. Let's see, what are you into? Whoa, whoa, whoa.
Okay, what are you into? Whoa, whoa, whoa.
I might be going
You're
to the
going
beach
first
in
this
2
time.
weeks.
Ooh, that's soon.
Yeah, I know. It's
I thought you
just
didn't
kind
have
of
any days off.
well, not really. But no, I'm not using days off. I'm using Memorial Day, so I'll just go Friday after work and then be back at work on
Oh, okay.
Tuesday. So that's a thought
Okay.
that's up in the air. And then something that's quite sad is so last night Robert did really nice things and cleared out the garage and set up my treadmill and all my workout mats and stuff, because I was sad that I didn't want to drive to the gym. So I was like, "You are so sweet." And I filled up my water bottle and I got in my little tennis shoes, only to find out that the treadmill is dead. So Yeah.
That sucks. Well, my
So
voice
that sucked.
cracked.
It's
That
okay. We're
sucks.
young. We're young.
I know it's puberty, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
Anything else?
No.
Okay. I am into not much, but bless you.
Thank you.
I went to the dentist, and my
Oh.
mom showed up because she got a text on her phone. We have the same first name. She got a text on her phone saying that she had an appointment at 9 o'clock. So she showed up and she waited there for 30 minutes. And it wasn't until I came out that they were like, oh, it's me. They literally like saw her sign in and just thought that she was sitting here waiting for me to get out. Like a 24-year-old girl can't like go to the dentist by herself.
Oh man.
Into
Yeah, my
anything.
mom would have been pissed.
Or you know what?
What? I can't hear you.
Okay. I'm into Metalocalypse as well. It's like a cartoon. It's so good. I loved it. So I'm also into that.
Oh, um, I remember I said like that I wanted to start Brooklyn Nine-Nine.
Oh yeah.
Somebody
Did
else
you?
told me today that I should try it, so I'm really gonna start it.
Okay, cool. Yeah, see
Mm-hmm.
if it's funny or not. I think I watched a few episodes and it was funny, but I like didn't get into it,
Mm-hmm.
you know?
Yeah, you were not into that.
Yeah, I wasn't into that. I do like Reno 911 though. That
Is
one's
that the
funny. That's New Boot
Boots?
Goofin. Yes,
Okay, I
that
should
one is
watch that too.
funny. But it's like, I don't know, there are some jokes that just aren't that funny, I guess because it's old. There's some like racist kind of jokes in there that I'm like, ugh. But other than that, it's pretty funny.
Also, while we're on the topic of episodes and shows, Robert tuned in to Saturday Night Live the other day.
Oh,
Oh
oh
my
my
God,
God.
it's such a drag.
Okay, first of all, Saturday Night Live has like never been good. Like maybe they have a couple funny skits here and there, but it's so hit or miss. And this episode with Elon Musk was so cringy. It was so hard to watch.
Mm-hmm.
I like just Googled YouTube videos to see it because everybody was tweeting about it. I could not watch it. Like it was embarrassing for me.
Yeah.
I
Yeah,
can't
it
stand him
sucked.
anyway, so whatever.
Yeah. Booze or lose.
Booze or lose. What are you drinking?
I'm trying the White Claw Surge, the 8%
Ooh,
White
okay.
Claw. It's cranberry. So, oh, also, I gave in. I bit my nails. Don't talk to me.
Ah, poor ew. Oh my
What?
god. Ew.
What?
This is a bug.
Ew.
So see, a little bug I can be around, but a big old bug I can't. So that was on the top of my beer can. So already not looking good for you, guy. This is a Black Horse Brewery IPA, India Pale Ale. Is that what
Okay.
IPA stands for?
Yeah. I remember when I realized too.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Okay. Very cute. It's from Tennessee. It is 7.2%. And it says, oh, it has directions on it.
Oh,
Would you like
did you
to
already?
hear the directions?
Yeah.
Okay, it says open can, place near nose, and gently inhale to get the aroma of the Sriracha, Ace, Citra, Simcoe, and Cascade hops working together in perfect harmony. Drink, enjoy, recycle can, pick up the next can, and repeat the process.
Okay, cool.
Okay,
Sniff that
cute.
bad
It's foaming
boy.
up a little bit. It smells really good.
Really?
It's like super floral. That's the hops in it. Every time something's super hoppy, I'm like, it smells floral. It smells like flowers. That's good. Mm. Ooh, bitch. I love that.
Okay, I feel like I'm gonna cry.
Is it bad?
No, but like I'm so irrational. Um, I just haven't had a White Claw in a long time. So like I drank the White Claw and it tastes just like a White Claw, like you know what a White Claw tastes like. And now here I am thinking of all my good memories that I've
With
ever
White Claws.
had. Like that summer that I moved here. So now I'm like seriously getting crazy and nostalgic over this beer.
Oh my
So
god.
yeah. It's a
So
boost
it's
for sure.
good. It's a
Yeah, it tastes
boost.
great. Classic White Claw. You can't even taste the
Okay,
extra 8.
this one is super hoppy, like bitter. It does have a little bit of a like bite. I don't know, like a burn, I guess, when it goes down your throat because of the alcohol percentage. But it's like strong flavors, really good, solid drink. I say it's a booze.
Sweet. Um, wow, I'm actually crazy.
You are.
Oh, I made a mistake today.
Oh no.
Well, I called the dentist. Everybody, I made my own dentist appointment first time. Called the dentist, okay? They said, "Hey, do you have your insurance on hand?" I said, "No, I got to call my mom." They said, "Okay." I said, "I'll bring it with me tomorrow." And they said, "No, you need to call us with it tonight because sometimes it can take a while and your appointment is the first one when we open and we're not going to have enough time to process it." And I forgot to call them
What? I bring mine to the dentist like
the day
in
of.
the morning.
Yeah, so I'm just
Like
going
I
to
had
bring
a
it.
dentist appointment at 9 o'clock the other day, and they took my insurance after I got there, and they were like, "You'll be sent a bill if." Okay, into the episode. Oh, I just hit my microphone. Into the episode. All right. Do you want to go first, or should I go first?
I don't mind going first, but first I want to share my own personal thought that I had that I produced from my brain to say on the show.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
wrote
Go
it
for it.
down. I just want to say, like, when it comes to talking about normalizing, okay, this is the thing, is that the word itself, normalize, is a good word when used properly. So a good example would probably be like normalize living in a society. That's how I think. That's what I think. I think that
Yeah.
we need to make that normal because I know that it's come and gone, but it was just like we live in a society. We live in a society. We live in a society. Yeah, but it's not news, girl. Let's
Yeah.
normalize that. Let's make that a thing that we're okay talking about, being a part of. Like normalize it. So that's my first hot take on the normalized train.
That's a good hot take.
Okay, thank you.
I like
You
that.
can go now.
Okay, so this is the tweet that like inspired this entire fucking stupid ass episode. It's some old lady holding up a sign that says, "Normalize not bringing up a relatable story about yourself when someone is telling you something about themselves and just listen." And then someone like quote tweeted it and said, "You absolutely can tell a relatable story back to me. That's how conversations work." And
Hmm.
I agree. That's how fucking conversations work.
Yeah. Yeah, no, I saw that and I totally agree. I think that you should. I mean, obviously don't be the person like that just doesn't listen and that overshares and like kind of completely disregards what you're saying to talk about them. Don't be that person. Obviously, everybody knows that.
Yeah.
But the tweet of that old woman is just so backwards because the way that you like connect with people and let people know that you're here for them and like that you can help them and this and that and whatever is like relate to them, like being relatable, like that's how you connect to
Yeah.
people. So obviously if somebody's
Yeah.
going through something, they're telling you about it, of course if you're comfortable sharing it, share it, like have a conversation
Yeah.
that like about that one thing. Like that's literally how friendship happens, how everything happens. Like I don't know, be agreeable, like be there for someone. Like I hated that tweet. I hated it.
Yeah. I think they're like I just told a story about
The whale. I heard most of it and see how I'm going to relate to you. I love whales. Um
Yes, they're good.
like if to kind of put it into perspective, the internet connection's the whale that's crushing our boat.
Yeah, it is. It's the
Mhm.
whale that's destroying us. It was not a cool whale.
Mm-mm.
Um No. But like, that's literally how conversations work. I don't want someone to just talk at me and me have to sit there and listen to them and then like not say anything back, or just like when is it my turn to talk? When am I allowed to say something? Like I don't get it. That's like
Yeah.
some totally like fucking psycho shit that you just came up with because you are so narcissistic. You just want everyone to listen to you. I don't get it.
Yeah, that's a completely backwards. Imagine if we had a podcast and like we did not connect on anything on purpose.
Mhm.
Wouldn't make sense. Um,
It wouldn't. It'd be fucking weird.
normalize kicking that lady out.
Oh,
All
I
right.
thought you were reading the next one. I was like, I feel like I'm lacking context here.
Well, this is a good one. This is not one that I hate. This is one that I love. It says, normalize letting me talk without making any sense, which I guess is what that old lady was trying to do. But I do like that one. Don't correct me if what I'm saying doesn't make sense. Just vibe with it.
Yeah.
Connect to that, you know?
Yeah, exactly. Just do what I just did, where you go, yeah, exactly. And you
Yeah.
agree.
Think of a time where you too didn't make sense and then, or just
Yeah.
ramble on. It doesn't have to be anything specific.
Yeah, both of you can just start talking and rambling and not making sense together. And that is vibing. That is
Mm
what you need to do.
hmm. Mm hmm.
It builds a strong relationship. Um, this one I just thought was stupid. It's not something that doesn't need to be normalized. It's just something that like literally why? Like people do this already. It says normalize buying yourself just because flowers.
Yeah, that
Like
shit is
normalize
so
buying
stupid.
flowers. People buy flowers for their house all the time.
Mm
People put
hmm.
flowers out on their table, like they hang them up outside. Like people do that. That's already normal. That doesn't need to be normalized, honey. Like I'm sorry.
Just, just say, see, there's always a message behind these tweets. So
Mhm.
here's this message. Here's what I'm gathering, not assuming anything. Um, but just say that you bought some flowers for yourself. Just say that you're mad that somebody didn't buy you flowers, so you went and bought them by yourself and you needed to tweet something to be petty about it. Let's keep it simple. Let's be honest here. There's
Yeah.
no need to just post a picture of the damn flowers you got, girl.
That's the thing. Like, she posted a picture of the flowers. You know what you could have done that would have been way more nice and like I wouldn't mind seeing it? Would be got myself some flowers with a smiley face. I'd be like,
Yeah.
"Oh, that's cute. I love flowers." I wouldn't be like, "Oh my god, like shut up." And
Yeah.
it's so crazy how different those reactions would be if you had just acted like a normal person. I don't
Uh-huh.
normalize being normal.
Yeah, I think also with like a lot of things when it comes to the normalized tweets, it's just like sometimes I'll tweet normalize blah 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 and blah 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 is already completely normal. It's like just say you wanted to tweet and leave. Like stop this bullshit. I'm so fucking tired
Yeah.
of it. Like
Yeah.
can we use normalize to end like a stigma or something? Can we not use normalize just because you don't know any of the fucking words? Like
Yeah, cuz
stop.
there are good uses for it. There
Yeah.
are. Also drinking game. If you're drinking along with us while listening, which I feel like most people listen in the car, so you shouldn't be, but if you are, take a shot every single time
We say
we say
normalize.
normalize, or at least a sip of your drink and get absolutely plastered. And then you can start screaming and yelling and join in on the
Yeah, you
fun.
have to yell with us. That's part of the Bucky Boo's experience. Um, this one wasn't, it's not a normalized tweet, but I saw it and I was like, I need to shit on this on the podcast. It's just, it says, oh my God, I'm gonna cringe reading this. I don't want these words to come out of my mouth. But it says physical touch is my love language. I'm a big ass baby with like the like sad face or something, like the dramatic sad face. It's like, you're so weird. I'm a big ass
What?
baby. Okay,
I'm
then
a
get
big
off
ass
Twitter.
baby.
Like that's
Yeah,
so
log off.
embarrassing. And like
Ew.
a friend retweeted it and I was like, "Oh god, I hate to shit on things that friends retweet or like, but also like it's too bad. It's like if I
It's not good. It's doing someone a favor. Like, you're letting them know subtly without calling them out to where, you know what I mean? Like, if you
Mhm.
call someone out and be like, this person specifically needs to stop what they're doing, that might come off as harsh. But if you're just like subtly putting the vibes out there, like,
Mhm.
hey, hon, I'm trying to help you. I'm not going to make you feel bad about it. I'm just going to talk about it. And
Mhm.
maybe you could learn something,
Yeah, I'm
you
just gonna
know?
put this right here. If you want to listen, check it out. But
Yeah.
you should listen. Tune in at minute 8. And that's it.
Oh, okay. So this is totally not on the normalized subject thing, but I had this story I wanted to send to you, but I figured I
Mhm.
could read it here. It's kind of long.
Okay.
And it was posted in a group. This person's basically asking, like, am I in the wrong here?
Mhm.
So let me read it. So basically this guy went over to his friend's house who recently turned vegan. The friend recently turned vegan, and was learning how to cook, and they were just gonna watch a movie and chill. And they ended up like baking bread. And in the kitchen, the vegan friend had like a pot of lentils that was all mushy, and the guy like made a joke and was like, "What is that? Like, I think you overcooked it."
Mhm.
And the friend got like really upset and like got really mad and just like took it personally, I guess. And so the guy apologized. He was like, sorry. But the friend fucking ignored him for like a few days, like ignored his text, didn't respond, anything. And the guy was like, am I being horrible? Like, I don't think I'm being horrible. And this is a text that the friend sent. He said, not gonna lie, you were being horrible for no reason. Like, I get your banter and all, but this was just too much. If it was vice versa, you would have felt disrespected too. Not to brash you or whatever, just being honest with you.
The
Over
lentils?
over a lentil joke. Now maybe this guy left something out and he was being a dick all night.
Right.
But it sounds like they were just having a good time, and then he made a joke about the lentils, and the guy like switched and got really angry. And to me, people in the comments were like, well, he might have, trigger warning, an eating disorder, or he might like not be getting enough nutrients from his vegan diet and like be angry and irritable. Who, like, so this, he shouldn't have reacted so poorly. And if he did react poorly and it's been days, he should apologize and be like, hey man, sorry I got so mad, that's a sensitive topic for me, please don't joke about that. And then if the guy like continued to joke about it, then he would be horrible. That would be rude and disrespectful to your friend. But if you have no idea why this guy could be mad at you for making this joke, you're fine. Like, maybe you should get a less dramatic friend. I don't know,
Yeah.
what do you think?
My thoughts are as follows. Um, First of all, yeah, I think that's a little bit crazy. Just like to be that mad over something, whatever. Like other people said, like maybe it's a touchy subject or something, blah blah blah. Which
Yeah,
is like, yeah, I understand that, but
that's
also
fair.
like I mean, that's fair, yeah. Obviously it depends on what it is, but also like at the same time, you're an adult and you just kind of have to like act like one. Like
Yeah.
there are definitely reasons for you to get offended and stuff, and like whatever goes on in your personal life, but you have to control yourself at the end of the day. You have to control your actions. You have to control how you're like making other people feel when really you don't need to make them feel that way, you know? So I just
And
think it was an
yeah,
overreaction about lentils, man. Like literally,
mushy lentils. And
I know.
on top of that, like, you overreacted. You did. Like, but then to spend like days, I'm saying 3 days because he said a few, and that's just what pops in my mind. But to spend like a few days ignoring someone, like, because they made a joke that made you feel bad, you reacted terribly, you like twisted something in your head. That's weird. Like, that's not normal. Like, he should see. And maybe the friend was being bad before and like just left out details, who knows. But
Hmm.
like from the context that we have been given, this guy's like whack. Like, it
And
doesn't
like
make any sense.
to be bold enough to sit there and call his friend or tell his friend that he was like a dick or whatever, like you also in a working friendship have to be bold enough to say sorry that I overreacted, or at least tell them like what's going on and not making them feel like they did something completely wrong. Like I don't know the extent of their friendship, but it's
Yeah,
got to be like
communication.
friends at least. So
Yeah.
that's
I
just
mean,
a
you're
little
hanging
weird.
out.
That's
Yeah,
like
like
treat others how you want to be treated. That's like rule one.
yeah, like if you take it from the point of view, like you do something, your friend gets mad and then doesn't talk to you for days, you're giving no context. And he tried to reach out to his friend multiple times and he just ignored him. And I feel like you are not allowed to be mad and then every time your friend tries to apologize or do anything, you just ignore it. And then you don't even like take that time to calm down and gather your thoughts and like
Mm-hmm.
create something that would help your friend like be a better friend towards you because clearly you thought they were being a bad friend. You take that time to be like, you're being horrible and offer no solution. You can't be mad at someone for doing something and not let them know what they did. That's crazy. That's
Yeah.
not normal.
Yeah,
So I think
that's
that guy has a
just
big problem. That was
mm-hmm.
so off topic, but I just had to talk about it because it bothered
Yeah.
me the way people were like, well, what if he has this and what if he has that? That is not the friend's responsibility if he does not know prior.
Yeah.
So yeah. Ugh,
And if even if the friend knew that, I mean, let's say that the guy has some other traumas that got triggered or something. Nobody is going to assume that they would trigger them by saying mushy lentils. That's too far of a reach. Too far.
way too far. And I get it. Like I don't think you should make fun of anybody for the food they're eating. But I mean,
Oh
he
yeah, don't
literally
make fun
said
of
those
food.
lentils are overcooked, which is like you probably shouldn't have said that. Like I don't comment on people's food unless they say something first like, "Oh my god, look how much I cooked these lentils. That's so like embarrassing. I suck." Like I'm not going to comment on it. I'm just going to be like, "Oh, okay, moving on." Like
Yeah.
who cares? So, I don't know. The whole situation was just stupid.
Yeah, I've never gotten in a fight over lentils, so that's one.
I know.
Um Okay, this is another one I have. It says normalize not being nice to those who aren't nice to you.
Okay.
Chew it up, taste it out. Yeah.
Taste it out.
Uh-huh.
I'm chewing
Um
it up and tasting it out.
for me, in that opinion, I mean my opinion would be probably, I mean you don't have to be overly nice. You don't have to go out of your way for anyone, but also like I feel like it just takes too much work to like try to be like a dick, you know? Like if they're
Yeah,
not nice, you just like ignore it. Like who cares?
that's how I think. Like, I'm, I mean, I'm always going to be friendly to people. If I don't
Yeah.
like them, even, like I've said that before, like, I don't like this person, I'm going to be friendly to them because things I don't like about them don't matter. Like,
Mhm.
they don't need to know that I'm annoyed with the way they like do something because it really doesn't matter. I don't care to fix them. They never asked for my opinion, so I'm going to keep it to my damn self and just
Right.
like not really talk to them very much because I'm not interested. Like I feel like there's no problem with, you know what I mean? Just like ignoring those that you don't like. Like be
Yeah.
cordial, be nice. There's no reason to start petty drama for no reason. Like I'm not going to not be nice to somebody because
Yeah.
they're not nice to me. I'm just going to like ignore them and move on because it does not matter. It doesn't.
Yeah. I get that. And I also feel like the people that tweet shit like that, like just like I don't know. You know what I'm talking about. Just like if they're
Yeah.
disrespectful to me, like I'm going to be like I just feel like you are so used to having these kinds of issues in your life and like you are just playing such a big role, like such a big factor
Yeah.
because you just don't let it go. Like you don't have to, and I mean I used to be a big subtweeter too. I don't care, but like you just don't
We
have to do
grow.
it. You know what I
You
mean?
don't.
Just
Yeah.
and like I think the best revenge is like just moving on, like not paying anyone any mind. Like that's how you know, like that's how you win. You know those tweets that are like if they block me, I know I won. It's like stop
Yeah.
being crazy for a second. No, it doesn't.
They
Shut the fuck
probably just
up.
don't want to see you. And
Like
maybe they're
literally.
scared. The
It's
only people
so
I've ever blocked is because I feel unsafe for them
yeah.
to know about my activities.
Yeah.
So, um, normalize smoking weed. Y'all make it seem like crack.
I saw that. That's just
I
like
have
okay.
never seen anybody act like weed is fucking crack except for like old ass people.
Yeah.
Like And even then, some of them are cool with it. Like no one acts like that. Everyone normalized weed. Weed is normalized.
Yeah.
So why are you're making stories up in your head? I don't get it.
Well, I saw this one tweet that was kind of like that. That was like weed needs to be treated more like wine instead of heroin. And it's just like,
I
just say
think
you
it
smoke weed
is.
and go.
Yes,
That's
just
like
say that.
literally all that tweet is.
Literally.
Like,
Yeah.
oh, okay. This one is funny because it just is. It says normalize making car rides a date, which we've seen this same tweet
I
in a
saw that.
hundred different words, like 100 different ways to put it. It's just like, all right. Like, I don't know, these things to me just seem so
It's
stupid.
and
Like, it
it's
is
so funny.
normal.
Like
Like,
yes, like it is normal. And also it's like I mean, no one's going to be like he took me for a car ride. Oh my
right.
god. Like you went on a cute day in a car ride and you talked to each other and had like, you had fun. That's great. No one is saying like y'all
That's
drove
not
around. How
normal.
weird. That's not
Yeah.
normal. No one is like actively shitting on this thing that you
It's-
are talking about. This one was funny to me. It says normalize vibing without sex with the
Oh my
heart eyes
God, that's the
emoji.
next one I was going to read.
It is so funny. And then
Yeah,
like the
it's like,
next reply is like no.
yeah, it's like normalize
Being
enjoying
friends?
somebody's company, normalize friendship, normalize colleagues, normalize not fucking your partner 24/7 because you need to eat dinner and cook maybe once in a while. Like,
Well, it's like what the fuck?
can
Like
I still
don't
vibe?
you and I don't have sex and we vibe,
We
bitch.
vibe. Like, we vibe, and
We
it's normal
vibe.
to us.
Can you believe it? I've only been called weird for being friends with you like 10 times.
Yeah, and that's nothing.
Yeah,
Yeah.
like
I don't know. I saw that and I was just like,
it's so
okay.
stupid. You're
Like,
literally
nobody wants to date you.
just yeah,
And
just
like,
say it. Just say you
people
only have
just
friends.
fucking you isn't necessarily vibing, apparently. So, like, I don't know. That just, like,
That's
these
so
people tweet
stupid.
these things that they think are going to be like bangers, but it's really telling of like how weird
The
they are in
kind of
like their
person you
mind.
are.
So,
Yeah.
I didn't,
It's
it was funny to me.
yeah, kind of embarrassing.
Definitely really embarrassing. Um, this one says normalize this, normalize that. How about you just be normal? You said that.
That's true. I said that earlier.
Yeah.
Um, this one says normalize not posting photos of your mom on Mother's Day. Normalize not posting photos of your dad on Father's Day. I'm just like, literally, why? They want to be appreciated. I will post them and I will tag them. Fuck you.
Yeah.
Like, some people are hurt by it. Some people have like absent parents and or passed away parents or something like that, and that is totally valid. But
Mm-hmm.
I think most people know with absent parents that like other people's parents, like other people can still appreciate their parents. Like it's just something
Yeah.
that might be hurtful to them. And like if it's hurtful, you need to do what you need to do. Like maybe stay off social media for that day and just take care of yourself, like
Yeah.
genuinely. Like I can totally see how that could be hurtful for some, but I don't think everybody needs to accommodate that. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah, I get
nobody
what you're
needs to.
saying. It sounds like it's harsh to say. It sounds harsh to say it. But no, like there's nothing wrong with that. And I think that people that maybe, they lost their parents or anything that happened with them would are more happy to see, people appreciating their parents, and like they would be doing the same thing. Like I'm sure they still
Had
obviously are appreciating their parents, but like it's just
or
kind of something
even
that happens. But I think that the
yeah.
whole thing around like why would you post like your mom on Instagram or blah 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 blah, it's like shut up. Like I don't know, that's just one of those things that nobody really needs to comment on. Like
Yeah.
it's not a
It's like
bother,
cuz I
and if
love
it
my
makes
mom.
right, like
I want to show her off. You know what? You post your boyfriend that doesn't have social media on
right,
Instagram.
that's literally what
So
I was gonna say. Like next time I see your ugly ass dog on Twitter, I'm gonna say, ew, why?
yeah, why did you post your dog? He doesn't even have a Twitter.
Yeah, you didn't even tag him, so he's not even gonna see this. Why would you post it? Like, why would you show
It's like,
appreciation for it? That's so
yeah,
weird.
like
like if he can't see that you're appreciating him, why post it? Because obviously you need a fucking pat on the back every fucking time you appreciate someone. Like what the fuck? See, that's what's wrong with people actually.
They think, yeah, they think that everything you do has to be for validation from somebody or like good
Mhm.
job. Like everything you do must be for some reason and not because you genuinely just appreciate someone or like not everything. Although social media is like attention grabbing, that is not the sole purpose. Like some people just get on there to use it as like documenting your life, as using it like a blog or a fucking diary. Like who why are you fucking ugh, I don't know.
I don't know.
That shit's so annoying. I can't even like finish my thought right now because I
I
can't
get it.
stoop to that fucking level. Like,
No, I get it. I need more normalizes.
do you want me to read one?
Yeah.
This says, let's see, which one should I pick? Oh, this one was a good one. Let's normalize consent when praying over people. Instead of, I'm going to pray for you, try, is it okay if I pray for you? And normalize being okay if people say no. That's all. Now, here's the thing. I agree. I feel like you should ask, like, if you are going to tell someone you're praying for them, maybe ask and don't just like come in. Like, I had a coworker at my old job who would be like, can I pray for you? And I was like, sure, because like,
What are you
do it on
gonna?
your own time. I don't give a shit
Yeah.
if you pray for me. This man puts his hand on my shoulder and says, Dear Lord, I,
Like, oh God,
which
how
I
long is
was,
this speech?
my soul
Lord,
left
please
my
don't
body.
answer.
Lord, hang up. This is a spam call. I did.
This is so embarrassing. Lord, please don't tag me.
Literally. I was like, okay. So that maybe you should be more specific. Like,
Mhm.
please, dear God, be more specific. But like, if I don't know, I'm not religious, but if someone of any religion feels like they care for me and they want to pray for me on their own time, like whenever they're praying, go for it. That's like them showing care. Like that's how they genuinely believe that. Just because you don't believe it and you think like everybody doing this is performative and it's all bullshit and blah blah blah. Some people, believe it or not, genuinely believe in whatever god they worship and they genuinely believe that praying helps things. So for me, I say it's a compliment and I appreciate the thoughts and sympathy, but just don't make me pray with you.
Right. So I get it because I think like you were saying, it's a really, really, I mean, it's a sweet gesture, like for
Yeah.
someone to want to do that for you and like in your name and like cover you, like that is so sweet. And obviously, I would be thankful, regardless of whether I believe that your prayer is going to do anything for me. Still, like, I appreciate the thought that went into that.
Yeah.
But also, yes, like, I think we see a lot as like, just like living in our day and age and all of the things that like the LGBTQ community goes through and shit like that. It's like you always hear these people that don't support them. It's always like, don't shove
Ooh,
that down my throat. Don't shove that down my throat. Like, don't be gay near me. And it's like, okay, but you're gonna literally sit here at my fucking table and talk shit. Like, not talk shit, but
yeah,
you're gonna
you
pray.
just
That's shoving down
yeah,
my throat.
you
Don't
just like
you twist it.
totally yeah, you totally brought like a new idea that I hadn't even thought of was like all these
Mm-hmm.
because sometimes people might be like, "Can I pray for you?" And they're trying to like pray the gay away or like change who you are as a person, like transphobia, homophobia, everything, you know? Like
Mm-hmm.
I didn't even think about that aspect. And like yeah, generally, I guess, agree with this tweet that like you should be allowed to say no, but I don't think it should be like I don't know.
I mean, obviously, don't be a disrespectful
I think you
prick.
shouldn't. Yeah, I don't think you should be disrespectful. I think you should be like thank you and like appreciate them unless they are trying to pray the gay away or do something of that sort, like change who you
Mm-hmm.
are. If you're going through a
But
hard time and they want to pray for you, be polite. But if they're being like a bigot, then obviously fuck off. Keep your name out my keep your name out of my mouth. Keep your keep
keep
my name
my
out of
name
your
out your mouth.
prayers.
I will say though, like And I feel like it's touchy. Like, at least for me, it is like, I'm not religious, so I do feel wildly
Weird.
uncomfortable in
Yeah.
situations like that. But I feel like it's so like, if you're not religious or if you want to say no, that you feel like you don't want to be pushy, you don't want to be disrespectful, you don't want to like hurt somebody's feelings. But why are we like tiptoeing on this line that if you're not religious, you can't like, I mean, obviously don't disrespect anyone, but it's like the religious people can do whatever and push as hard as they want on the
Yeah.
non-religious, but the other way around it doesn't work.
It
If it's
doesn't
the other
work.
way around, then you're disrespectful and you're like
Yeah.
making fun of like what people believe in, blah blah blah. So I think that's also twisted and backwards,
Yeah.
that it should be equal, because
Yeah. I also
you believing is as significant as me not.
not. Yeah,
No?
exactly. I agree. And I think another one that people might ask to pray, like maybe their intentions for praying for you are shitty, like they are a bigot, or maybe they're trying to convert you, and that's pushing. So I do
Mhm.
think it needs to be respectful from both sides. Like you should
Mhm.
not be asking people that might don't make people uncomfortable by asking to pray for them. If you want to pray for them, just do it. But like I would say definitely don't try. I don't think anybody should be trying to convert people actively that have
Yeah, and don't
are
touch
obviously
me.
not. Yeah, like maybe if someone comes up to you and is curious, there's an option. But like I don't think you should be trying to convert people. I think it should be
Without consent
like
to hearing
I
that conversation.
exactly. Yeah.
Mhm.
Just like don't shove religion down people's throats.
Yeah.
Definitely. So
Because
I guess this one is like, I don't know, up in
I
the
don't know.
air. I think it
It's
needs more nuance, but obviously a tweet can't have nuance. So
Mhm. This is a whole nother
this is
this is
a
a whole
blog
nother
post.
episode that we need to get into. This is a because we could go on. Um
We could, yeah. So
this
that one really
tweet,
made me think. That's a good
yeah,
one.
that was a good one. This tweet, I like it. I mean, I completely understand why this doesn't happen, but also let me just read it. Can barbers normalize tagging their clients? So I get that you can't do that. You can't just put somebody's like whole info out there unless they agree to it, but then you have to ask everybody and blah blah blah. That's not gonna happen. But sometimes
Tag like
when
on
my
Instagram?
yeah,
Okay.
but
They
sometimes
do.
if my hair looks too good, no, like can barbers tag their clients? So every client that the hairdresser sees when they post it, like tag them, like tattoo artists like to tag everybody. I feel like one, it's probably like a weird business like privacy thing, even though it's going on Instagram, but whatever. But like if my hair is the star of the show that day, tag
Yeah.
me, tag
Tag me.
me.
My hair lady used to tag me all the time because I had wild hair, you
But
know?
she
I
was your
loved
lady
it.
and your hair was like actual like cool like hair to show. But yeah, so I just think that's funny.
Yeah, I guess so.
I just think that's cutie woody. Okay, go ahead with
Cutie
yours.
Wooty. Okay. Should we just do like one more and then end it or
I feel like we've only done like 3
it's
each.
47 minutes? It
Yeah.
might have I don't know. Maybe like
Let's do like 2 more.
because okay. Normalize breaking up and ending on good terms, wishing the best for each other. And it's like I feel like that is normalized. I feel like that's kind of the goal for most people unless you're in an abusive relationship. I feel like I mean, you're with someone for a long time and it doesn't work out, and it wasn't because of some sort of abuse or like betrayal. It's just because it didn't work out. Like, that's kind of the goal is to not like
Yeah,
be shitty. I mean, you don't have to be friends and like text all the time, but I feel like that's normal.
right. I think what I would say is kind of just like, I don't know, everybody's relationship ending and stuff, like, it's always so different. I feel there isn't a way to normalize the way that people act towards each other after a breakup, but I feel like there really
Yeah.
doesn't have to be, like, at the end of the day, it's something that you have to, like, work on getting past and, like, adjust to how it's going to be without them. So if that means, blocking them even after everything ended on good terms, because that's how you need to move
Yeah.
on, then that's what you have to do. So I don't know, the whole conversation about normalize, like being friends after a breakup. It's just like, it's just not realistic. And also, it's not fair to say that that's what we need to do. Like, that shouldn't be the objective for a breakup. Just like, do what you have to do by yourself to move on, because it's not a relationship. Doesn't matter. The two parties don't have to agree anymore on what the fuck happens.
Yeah.
You
I
know?
mean, this tweet isn't saying like be friends, but I see where you're coming from, where some people say that. Like,
Mm-hmm.
you should be friends with your ex. Like, no, you don't have to. I don't think, like you said, I don't think there should be a certain way expected of you to be after you break up. But in the context of like normalize ending on good terms, I feel like most
That's
people would
good.
prefer that.
Yeah.
It doesn't happen very often, but I think that is normalized already. You
Yeah.
know, most people would prefer to end on good terms and not have some sort of dramatic thing happen.
Yeah.
So, what's the point? I don't know.
She
Sometimes
probably
you just need to
just,
shut up.
yeah, I was about to say, she probably should have just tweeted like, normalize something good being there instead of something bad.
Yeah,
Like,
normalize good things.
like, okay, girl, will do. Um, okay. Oh, this is so funny. I just looked up normalize and it says normalize being friends after a breakup. Why y'all want to walk around with so much hate in your heart for people? If you don't shut
That's
the
a
fuck up,
different tweet. Yeah.
literally, like, nobody's walking around with so much hate. Why do you have to be friends after a breakup? That doesn't make sense. You weren't
Yeah, the
friends to
friends
begin with.
part. Yeah, the
Like,
friends part I don't
I
understand. It's
don't get
like
that.
you don't have to be friends after you break up. Like the good terms one, I can understand wanting that and striving
Duh.
for
Yeah,
that,
yeah, for
sure. But
sure.
being friends, it's like why you've no I mean not all people. Some people are friends before they start dating. But like when you see someone in that light, when you like share very intimate things with someone and you have like such a different relationship dynamic, it's kind of hard to just go to being friends and then acting like you don't know each other. You're always going to feel like
Weird,
there's something,
right?
yeah, it's always going to be weird.
I feel
So
like that would be like, I don't know, because like when
I
you're
can't
when before,
imagine. Yeah.
right, like before you start dating someone, yeah, you're friends with them, but you like them. You
Mhm.
know, there's like this little extra intrigue, and then you get together, and then to kind of like say, okay, now just be friends with them, and like take away like the hugest, like the love of it, which is like, that would be gut wrenching to me. Like, to just for
Yeah.
someone that I like was dating and like in love with, and they can just see me as a friend after all that, and like not have these same, like, that would hurt me more than it would help
Yeah.
me. So
Yeah.
I don't like that one.
I'd be
I don't
like, no ill will towards you, but like we're not gonna text and hang out. Like that's weird.
yeah,
Um, this says whatever you do, normalize having your own things.
like hobbies.
It says whatever you do. I don't know if she meant in terms of a relationship, maybe, but it doesn't say that. It just says whatever you do, normalize having your own things. Yeah, sure.
Yeah, normalize having your own personality is probably a real fucking good one, horror. Like, you come out the
It literally
womb.
doesn't, there's no point to say that. You literally, I said literally so many times, but you said nothing. You said nothing. You didn't say anything.
Normalize being you.
God, shut up. Anyway, I'm mad.
Anyways, I'm at 2. I need to find a last call.
Oh, I have one now.
oh, I have one. Last call.
You don't have to go home, but you can't stay here.
All right, last call. Mine is a quote
Yours.
from the Bucky Blues podcast. This is my first time quoting the podcast for
Wow.
our last call, but it
You're
was
so
said in,
narcissistic sometimes.
I know, but I mean, come on. It was in our episode a few episodes ago, and it just says normalize shutting the fuck up. And I think that's where we
Yeah.
are in this episode. So
Yeah.
they're so
That's
funny. Check them
perfect.
out.
So this one I got because my friend Kara posted it on her Instagram story, but it is a quote from Stone Cold Steve Austin. It says, "Fuck fear, drink a beer."
Yes.
I love it.
That's me at
I love
Halloween
it.
season.
Halloween season.
Uh-huh. Spooky season.
Fall.
Oh yeah, fall. Um, but yeah, time out. We got a
You can't like talk while that's in your mouth.
Okay, are you
Okay.
ready?
Yeah, I'm ready.
Okay, guys, so I really hope you enjoyed this episode. I know I did. It made my brain work and it turned it on. Hasn't been on in a while, so glad I didn't have to jumpstart that. Anyways,
Boo.
damn it. Before we jump in and tell you guys everything that we have to tell you guys, we have a little gift for you, like we tweeted about. Anyways, so Cheers is an awesome company and they're known for a lot of things. They have things to boost your immunity and support your liver, all this and all that. But the greatest thing and the reason that we're attracted to them is because they have little hangover cures. So,
Yes.
and we reached out to them and they're great people. Let me read you the about us really fast so you guys know exactly what they are. But basically, they said our products are designed to keep you healthy, whether you drink a little, a lot, or not at all. From supporting your liver to boosting immunity or to help you feel better after drinking, we've got you covered. Anyways, guys, I have a bunch of great products, like they said, for all of those different things. Obviously, the hangover cure is what Hope and I are about. And if you want to go purchase some of that, you can get 15% off your $25 order. And the code is BuckyBooze15. So use BuckyBooze15 at checkout for 15% off all orders over $25. Hope and
Hell
I will
yeah.
also be giving you guys a review on the product. As soon as we get drunk enough to have our hangover.
um, should we maybe not add that part because I don't want it to seem like we're promoting something we haven't tried before.
Yeah, we can just cut that part off.
Yeah. Okay. Um, make sure you follow us on Instagram at Bucky Booze Podcast, Twitter at Bucky Booze Pod. Leave us a 5-star review and write a little something for us on Apple. And we have merch and a contact form and all of our discount codes on our website, buckybooze.square.site.
Mm-hmm.
I think that's it.
I think that's it. I think we're out.
Okay,
Bye.
we are out.